So let's look at what are some of the feelings of some of the things that you might feel when you're waiting for the manifestations. You might be anxious. Anxiousness is one feeling that you might have when you're waiting for your manifestations to show up, depending on how deeply you are connected with, how important that is to make changes in your life. It could be a simple manifestation of buying a house, getting a job, getting a life partner, or getting any of the materialistic thing or anything basically. But the importance and urgency would cause anxiousness. If you are out of job and you're manifesting a job and you don't have money, you are struggling to make your make a proper living, there are high likelihood of you feeling anxious about it. You may have impatience as well. When you're waiting, how many a times we have the kind of patience that we should have? Just recall an example when you're waiting for people. Are you? Do we see people who are arriving before time nowadays rather than late, and people waiting properly for someone and not minding waiting basically? When we wait, we let other person know. Oh, I've been here from last 5 minutes. I reached 5 minutes before you. So even though we are waiting, we are sending out those impatient vibrations in the world. So impatience is another thing that can happen. Other thing that can happen when we are waiting for manifestations is doubts. Do I completely trust the universe or the God or the creator or my own ability or my own destiny to get things? I'm gonna mute everyone again. I'm sorry, I'm getting some background noise. People are um, okay. Okay, so I put everyone on mute again. Apologies for that. So yeah, coming back to doubts. So how much of trust we put in whatever we trust in, believe in, whether it's God or a creator or universe or our destiny or any of the people that we are looking for. At times our manifestations are based on people. So doubt is another feeling that can come in. And we'll look at how these feelings impact for sure little later on. But right now we are just going through what are some of the feelings, and again this may not be, or this definitely is not the comprehensive list of what are different types of feeling you will have when you're waiting for manifestation. But I'm covering some of these so that we get idea of what we are trying to understand here, that we have different feelings when we are waiting for manifestation and how they impact us, how they impact our manifestations, whether they support our manifestation or they work against. So excitement is another thing. You might be really excited about getting things. I'm trying to manifest a car, or when I was trying to manifest a car, my dream car, I was really excited, and that was a long manifestation. I gave myself 5 years to get that, and it took me 5 years and 6 months exactly, 7 months exactly. For 5 years, I was supremely excited or confident about things. Then I had a dip of things. I realized the things I was not doing properly, and I had to let go. But that's a separate story. But excitement is something that is another feeling that you may have when you're waiting for the manifestations to show up. And currently, let's not get into what is in favor of your manifestation, what is not in favor of your manifestation. We will look at that right after this one. Hope is another feeling that you may have, and I will move little quickly so that I am able to cover the other two slides within say next 15 minutes, and we have sufficient time for the discussion. So you definitely would have hope, and unless you have hope or excitement, Ask yourself, are you really trying to manifest? If you don't have hope, if you don't feel excited for getting something that you don't have right now, in anticipation of getting things, are we really actually trying to manifest? Do we try to take that much time to understand what we are doing? Are we working towards our manifestation just by thinking we are hoping manifestations will show up? Or we are actually doing things to support our manifestation? I might follow many techniques like Ho'oponopono, 55 by 5, writing journal, or visualization. There are so many techniques that I can follow, but what am I doing after that? 55 by 5 might take me half an hour to write 55 affirmations, 55 times basically. Scripting or journaling may take me another 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, whatever it is. What are we doing in the remaining hours of the day? That is also important. So if we don't have hope and if we are not convinced, ask yourself, are we really working for our manifestations? I'm writing, I'm doing the techniques, I'm doing the visualization, I have my vision board, but other than that, I'm not hopeful. I'm not convinced that I will get things. So I'm supporting or I'm opposing. Being in the now, many people talk about being in the now, being in the present. That is another feeling. And again, I'm not saying it is good or bad, we will look at that. But that may be another feeling. Some people stay connected to the manifestation, some people let go of manifestations and they try to focus on what I have right now. I trust the universe, something will come, and when it will come, I'll embrace it. But for now, let me focus on what I have. While I'm hopeful, I'm also focused on what my current situation is. So being in the now. And finally, forgetting. Many people forget as well. So from being attached in a way that you either support or oppose your manifestation to being indifferent by being in the now to have an apathy or have no recollection of you trying to manifest things. And that could be an extreme stage of trust as well. This is always not a bad thing, forgetting things or forgetting what you're trying to, or forgetting that you're trying to manifest something. As long as your other actions are in favor of what you're trying to do, forgetting that you're trying to manifest is a good thing. And again, how we implement each of these things are different.